Welcome everybody to a Spitlings stream, a game that has been in the works for quite a while, and we were finally able to release it yesterday evening on Google Stadia. And yeah, we're super happy to play some and show it to you. My name is Konsti. I'm with Anna, Felix, and Kevin from Handy Games QA. And yeah, I mean, some of you might have already seen the game. We hope you enjoy it, and you know, without further ado, I'd say we'll crack into some party mode because there's 4 of us, and 4 is a party, right? So isn't that how that goes?
Maybe change measure.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the green shirt wasn't the best choice. I didn't even think about it.
Might have,
It kind of looks cool though.
you know.
Yeah. Well, I've got the green pocket on my shirt as well, but I guess it's kind of dark, and well, you can kind of.
Green is turning to orange.
Kevin's text is.
Oh right. Well, so almost all of us are wearing some kind of green, so that's that is the perfect amount of preparation. You know, when you're sitting in front of a green screen, always wear something green because it's funny, right? Right, okay. I'll be the alien, the xenomorph. He always reminds me of the xenomorph.
I'm the hot dog.
Fair enough. And the telephone. I'm the only... Oh no, we have a telephone. Okay, so... Well, okay. Cool. Let's go. Okay, so the cool thing about party mode, I guess, is for those of you who have already maybe played the story mode, you kind of know what the game's about, right? The cool thing about the party mode is that it adds another couple of levels. And it's not a competition in that sense, but you get mutators, which you can see here, which basically kind of give you a different skill set every time. We'll go through a couple of those and you'll get to see some of them. And at the end, you know, obviously it's a co-op game, right? But at the end, everybody gets like a little medal, and you can get rewarded basically for achieving certain things, like getting the most kills or splits, I guess in this case, or getting the least, or you know, or just straight up spitting the most. Yeah. So you know, wherever wherever your strengths lie, there's a medal for you. So let's do 10 rounds. Why not? And I guess we could start without a mutator for now.
That's what I would say.
Let's do 5 rounds without a mutator. Show, you know, for those that haven't seen the game at all yet.
Yep.
So they get a feel of what Spitlings is, and yeah.
You should check the levels.
Yeah, no, we got them all set up, so you can choose all the pools from. We'll leave the medium B sides out. They're very difficult. But basically, you can choose from the party levels, obviously, and then also as you progress through the story, you can unlock and then use the story levels in party mode as well, right? As you progress through the story, so you can see we're like a bit over halfway through the story on this account, so that's why we haven't unlocked the hard ones yet, but we're almost all the way through medium. So we'll put all of those into the pool, and when we hit start here, you'll see that everyone gets a vote, you know, to see which map they like best. I don't really care, but
Yes.
there we go. All right, and now maybe we should, yeah, let's go to one side and let's try hard right away.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's do it. Oh!
Well,
Great start. Well, you know, maybe as a little disclaimer, Spitlings is quite a difficult game. So if we die a lot, I mean, it's our fault, yes, but it's also because the game is really difficult. Oh my god. All right, we got this. Okay. That's good. Whoa! Get those. No.
might himself.
Okay. So this is, you know, already one of the, I guess one of the medium levels, huh? It gets a lot worse as you progress. A lot harder. Oh yeah. Changing the color confirmed makes it easier. Like this. I mean, we only died once so far with the yellow color scheme, right? So it's definitely easier. Okay. Whoa! We'll see. Here we go. I'm full actually, so I'll stay vigilant for a bit. And
Yay.
okay, so I guess maybe, you know, for those that haven't played Spitlings themselves yet, or just, you know, haven't seen anything about it yet, the way it works is the Spitlings are these little square-ish creatures, and I mean, I guess they can dress up as hot dogs and telephones too, because why not? It's carnival season in Germany, so maybe that's where that comes from. And anyway, their ability, I guess, is to spit their teeth. And why? Why? I'm sorry, this is on me. I'll stay up here and try to explain. So their ability is they can spit their teeth, right? And their teeth will damage these evil bubbles and split them apart into smaller bubbles until they're small enough to actually get, I guess, destroyed, burst, however you might call it. And the catch is that whenever you spit downwards, you also jump. I mean, this is obviously an ability, but it's also, you know, it can also be a hindrance at times, right? Because if you want to spit down, you have to jump, for example. There's no way to spit downwards and just and not move. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna start from up here then. Okay. Oh no.
So,
And yeah, when the bubbles, oh sorry, that's my bad. When you get touched by a bubble, you die. And when you die, everyone has to start again. This is kind of the most outrageous game mechanic of this game. It is a co-op game. Like, we're working together to kill all these bubbles, but if one of us dies, we all have to start again. And that can make it very difficult at times. Because, you know, the more crowded it is, obviously, the more, you know, the more dangerous it gets, and someone will get hit at some point.
I love the sound that the telephone makes.
Yeah.
When it dies, just like,
Yeah. Okay. Oh god. Okay. And then, you know, there's obviously a lot of different kinds of enemies. For example, those, what do you call them? Like arrows, I guess. They're kind of like wedge-shaped things. Like, you can't kill those or destroy them in any way, but they will still kill you when they touch you. And there's, you know, as the game progresses, there's more and more little mechanics like that to keep an eye out for. There's different surfaces, like there's ice that is slippery when you like slither across it, I guess. And there's, well played. Yeah, and you know, as most games, it starts off pretty straightforward, but as you progress, it gets harder and harder, and you get more and more different types of enemies, different types of idiots like me that just jump onto the first
that's ice,
opponent they see. Yeah, that is ice, so that is really, really tough. That is a tough level. Oh boy. Yeah, just spam upwards, I guess.
You can jump once and
Yeah. And, you know, obviously, it is kind of difficult to stay on top of everything when there's so many players on such a small space. It is really difficult to keep track of what is where. Well,
I mean,
wrecked. Oh no, why? Yeah, the ice is difficult as well. Who chose this level? I think it was me, right? It's because I'm talking and not paying attention. Oh yeah, it's the color theme. I mean, you know, I guess we can say that it's not really a spoiler. As you play through the game, you unlock new color schemes, new Spitlings, right? There's like, I don't even know how many, but there's a whole variety of different Spitlings. 100? See? Quite a few Spitlings there. And you get to unlock and play as those as you progress through the story, and also through the party mode, actually. If I'm not mistaken, right? You can unlock... yeah, there's some achievements that you have to unlock through the party mode, and you can unlock new Spitlings through that as well. I mean, it's not like we're doing any better. Spam it. Woo, woo, no! Why? Yeah. Yeah, just stay in the middle and jump as soon as the wedges, arrows, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Oh, that was nasty. Yeah. Phone dyings. Well, why though? Oh, I have a lot of teeth. Okay. I mean, it's just party mode. We can give up at any point, but I think it's the last level, right? We'll give it a couple more tries, and I think we'll have to call it and accept that we're not good enough right now. I want to add, and you're free to believe me or not, that we actually have beaten every level during QA testing. It is a very difficult game, and sometimes you make it just through sheer luck. We've got some connectivity issues, I think. Oh boy. Well, I guess this is where we'll actually abort mission and go back to the main menu.
Might become impossible then.
Yeah. Right.
Let's play some mutators, huh?
Let's play some actual mutators, yeah. And maybe we'll take the medium levels out too.
The B-side ones.
The B-sides. Well, we don't have the medium B-sides in. That's another thing. To every level, there's a B-side that is basically, I mean, in its core, the same level, but much more difficult. Which, you know, if you're into that sort of thing, there you go. Okay. Let's throw out those off. I don't trust them. Let's do 5 rounds. I think that's enough. And, you know, there's, I don't know, a bunch of different mutators. I don't even know how many. We're not going to really play Cuddle Bears, I think, because Cuddle Bears is kind of an easy mode.
Yeah.
Where basically you can't die.
Just can't die.
Yeah. You know, it can be fun as well, especially like, yeah, I guess it's intended for the younger players,
yeah, or the
right?
One relaxing game after.
Or, you know, yeah, or if you just want to chill for a bit.
Yeah.
That's Bit Crazy is probably one of the most difficult, I guess. I guess we'll start with tank mode, which basically makes you heavier.
Yep.
So you can't jump as high, you'll fall faster, but you can also shoot faster, so.
And whatever level that we just played might have been a decent.
It could have been, yeah. I'm not sure either.
We will still die.
I mean, we're just not gonna choose it,
we can
right?
just choose.
Yeah. Okay. Olé. Oh.
You can shoot way faster now.
You can shoot faster. And you don't jump as high. That's important. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. That's a lot of spits. Okay, perfect. Just one bubble to go. Oh no! I got bamboozled. Maybe this is a difficult color scheme. Maybe this is better. No!
No, not the bread.
And you know, I guess one thing to note is 4-player co-op might seem chaotic, and it is. But there's some levels that get a lot easier actually when playing with more players, and other levels on the other hand get a lot harder when playing. You know, some levels are really much easier to do on your own. Oh god. And then other levels are easier to do as a team. Oh, I'm out of or eyes, I guess, in my oh! Clutch.
Almost suicide.
That was close.
Too easy one.
That's the same level, actually. No, not really, not really. Similar, but yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind. That was easy. I guess that's a good one. I don't know. Yeah. So it can be an advantage playing playing as a team, but it can also be pretty. Oh no! What?
We need to go.
Yeah, and maybe we shouldn't shoot down immediately. Yeah.
Safe indeed.
Yeah.
Kills it.
Yep. Oh no, I went too far. Oh no, again! Why am I like this? Okay.
Come on, guys.
Okay, just stay here, collect all the spits back. Okay, perfect. No! Why? Yeah. Well, you've not played it as much yet, so you're excused, I guess. But yeah, those the little I guess dots in the middle of those blocks indicate that when you spit at them, they break. So as soon as one of that's where only being able to jump while spitting down is actually a hindrance, because jumping up will break those bricks and will fall down.
Oh, that's it. I was just
So-
trying to jump.
Yeah, I know.
You just abuse. You just wait for them.
Yeah, I guess. No, I would have died. Okay. Oh no, I fell down. I didn't pay attention. I've been brutally murdered.
Sorry. there was no one on my side all the time, and I was like,
Yeah,
I can just do whatever I want.
I know.
Well, may or may not have killed.
Cold-blooded murder. Okay, there were too many spits on my side.
The high quality 1.5 second gameplay.
Yeah. Oh no. So much skill.
Maybe not even.
Oh boy, I'm making it! No, I'm gonna die! Fiddlesticks. Okay. No! It's the color. It's not the color. Oh yeah, this is perfect. It's the PP color. No! Yes! Oh yes, let's go right. Show an easy level. Get some chill for a bit. Okay. Easy.
Whoever dies has to play Dragon Ghost. Oh!
So I think I think the devs from Massive Mini Team. Oh god, okay.
Alright,
Wow.
so one round.
This is a
for everybody.
perfect. This is a perfect show of that that rule that
Yes,
Massive
the
Mini
red
Team
is not
talked about.
dying.
The streak. If you make fun of your teammates dying,
gonna die.
you will without fail
Yeah,
be
it's
the
the
next one.
code.
Yeah, you'll without fail be the next one to die, as Felix perfectly portrayed earlier. And then I was gonna call him out for it, and then I died. So is that the same?
No, I think it was the introduction of
Oh right, yeah, it's slightly different. Okay, well, you know, it's just sometimes you get similar levels when
Oh no!
with the random level pool.
Tragic.
This shouldn't be so.
We even died.
We're- There we go. Okay, and we unlocked the Spitling, the pretzel Spitling. Perfect.
Yes.
I love
Um,
it.
So here you can see
What?
everybody got some
Yep.
some nice little medals.
Physics.
You know, it's
Bounce house level.
bounce house. Oh right, bounce house level. Right. Yeah, I guess that's for most
Jumping pads.
jumping pads
I
used or
guess, yeah.
something. Exactly. And then headbutt is for most times
Touched.
touch the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all friends though, so that's good,
There we
right?
go.
Okay.
Um,
So I'll take. Okay. You take the chicken. I don't need it.
I'm gonna really annoy.
Okay, I'll actually do the chicken.
I'm supposed to. It's sushi.
That's sushi, yeah. But there's a fried egg as well, I think,
Yeah.
in there somewhere.
Okay.
All right. What else do we have? Flea circus. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Maybe we'll take the B-sides out for
Yeah.
this, because this is one of, at least in my opinion, one of the harder mutators. Basically, what it does is you're smaller, which so far not a big issue, but you cannot stop jumping. It's like you're always on a trampoline, on a bounce pad, and oh no, that is a terrible
yes.
level for this.
I can be annoying as hell.
So can we, I guess. And you also only get 5 spits, which is rather inconvenient. Oh god!
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh no. Because in order to reload, you need to stand still. But hey, guess what? If you're always jumping, automatically you can't stand still. So this is really, depending on the level, to be fair, this can be a very difficult. This can be a very difficult mutator. Just spam it, spam it. Woo!
Oh. Oh.
Am I?
No!
Oh.
Let's try.
That noise actually makes me think that I'm not a chicken but a turkey. Then again, who knows what chickens in the Spitling universe? Who knows what they sound like? Oh,
Nice.
perfect, perfect. I'd like to get over there.
Get him.
Uh,
Good job.
there we go.
Yes.
Easy.
yeah.
I don't know, man. Do this. I don't know.
Random.
Yeah, it's gonna be random. Okay, pretzel gets to the side. Okay. Oh!
Whoops.
Color scheme. I like it. Yeah. Oh, it's also good. I
Oh
guess.
no.
Oh no.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Oh. Turkey
Yeah.
phone call.
That's so you only get half the ammunition as a flea, which is terrible. Oh, okay. Well, I just didn't. I thought I was the telephone for a second.
Turkey phone call. Ow.
Oh.
Well.
There you go.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Oh no.
See, that's the problem. You run out of spits so quickly.
Okay. Oh no.
No.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about that. Yo, don't be taking my spits, boy.
Sorry.
I need my teeths back. Ooh, whoa! The moves!
No, I don't think I have opened it. Oh yeah, that one.
Head.
Oh.
Oh no. It is
So
very
close.
difficult. To be fair, so. Get over here! Oh no. Oh.
Oh, I was reading chat.
No, okay.
Someone told me I cannot use the phone, but this year I can. Try me. Macho. Oh. Nice.
Easy.
Good shit.
Let's get over here. What? No way, dude. And we murder.
Oh no.
Ah!
Wait, I'm standing. Standing.
Speedrunner tactics.
Okay, so let's get started. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just started without. Oh.
Easy!
Yeah, thank you. That's safe though.
I was out of spits.
That's the worst. When you know you can do it, but then you run out.
Get those.
Oh god. Oh boy.
Yes.
No! No! Why? Why? Why did I aim for it? It was like I was aiming for it because I wanted to kill it, but then I ran out of ammo. But I realized that but my brain was too slow to stop aiming for the spit I was trying to kill earlier. Okay, let's help out over there. I'm still collecting my spits. Ah! Nice.
Yay!
Let's go. Let's do that one.
Yes. Nice and easy.
Let's get this over with. Next mutator.
Disco mode.
Oh, well, if you have one on your team, who's... Oh god. Anybody?
Well,
Unfortunate.
we die.
I think we can if we time it perfectly.
Can we restart?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we
Can
can't.
we not?
We just.
That's
We've
unfortunate.
done.
We done goof. This is actually an easy level though, especially if, as a team of 4 we just really messed up.
Yep. We might want to write this down somewhere.
Yeah, this might not be ideal, but then again, it's really our own fault though. Of course. Right. Well, flea mode is
That's
terribly
flea mode.
flea mode is terribly difficult anyway. So let's.
Since I'm not allowed to use the phone, I'm gonna switch to.
I'll be the basilisk. No, I'll be this scary dude.
I'll be whale.
Would be a puss.
Bullet. That's exactly the sound whales make. The whale goes.
We wouldn't know, right?
Oh, desert mode. Well,
What does the
Doesn't
desert
work.
mode do?
desert mode.
You should double the spits, and if
Yeah.
you are out of spits and shoot, you will die.
Yeah.
Ah.
So no shooting.
So you get slower as you
Oh, yeah.
lose teeth.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So you always want to stay topped up on spit. You can reload, yeah. And with many mechanics in Spitlings, as you can see, shooting 2 spits at once can be beneficial as well. Let's get revenge on that level.
No, I try.
Doesn't matter.
Yay.
Yeah.
Dark Doom.
We came back for you.
Easy.
Easy.
Anti-climatic.
Okay, this might be too easy. Let's do this maybe. I don't know.
Pretzel is very inside.
That's a random choice for a reason.
Does I notice?
It's one of those that can
Yeah,
make it a
depends.
lot easier, but can also make it near impossible.
It does depend.
Yeah, it really depends on the level.
What's by the way?
What sound does what make?
I can't hear.
I mean, it's a pretzel. It should go like yahoo!
It should be some Bavarian.
Yeah, yeah,
Wiesen sound.
yeah. Something like that.
I like that. We should have
That's an idea. Yeah. Nice. Bus is nice. Bus is pretty good. As well. Oh boy. We've got some connectivity issues, I think. Stadia being an online service does not like that. Stream is fine though, so that's weird. Oh god, I gotta reload.
Oh, that's slow.
Oh no, I gotta reload. I gotta reload. This should not be too hard, this level, right? Hold on.
Hard like this.
Yeah. I mean, that is, I'm pretty sure that is on Stadia's end, though.
Well,
That is not our fault. It seems to be. Never mind. Seems to be coming back.
It wasn't.
Oh, that was my fault. See, I died because I spit too many times.
Yeah. Happened to me too.
you forgetting about mechanics.
Yeah.
So like, wait.
That's really. Oh, this is easy.
Then you just spam it. Oh, nice. Good.
I need to reload.
Yeah, again. Wait a minute. Like,
Nice. Oh boy.
I was
Oh, no.
doing so well.
Well, I wasn't. Wow. It has to be.
I was focusing on the
Okay, fair enough.
I was just
That's a good excuse at least.
creating the perfect environment. Wait.
I was gonna say that's green, but I'm probably gonna get in trouble again for calling the wrong color.
Wait, that's pretty watery.
I guess it was turquoise.
Turquoise.
Turquoise,
Oh no.
as they say in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, easy. Okay, go and reload. This is not a good color scheme. Everything's green. Now everything's brown. This is.
Now everything works.
Oops. Oh, how did I miss? How did I even miss? What do you mean? No! I'm so slow. Yeah. Well, I didn't die, so not my fault. Never. It's always the team. be the ultimate team.
Why did I?
This is a perfect game actually for everyone who blames their team on online multiplayer games. It's all my team's fault.
You need a reason to blame your friends.
True. Oh god.
Any friends you can never see anyway. So.
Oh no! No! Well, I was dead anyway.
Maybe.
You know what? I'll get up here. Does it do anything though? Well, I can't reload though. That's the problem.
Well, you can get up there with the trampoline thing. You don't shoot as much.
I got blocked.
Or
Hello! Boom! Boom!
Oh no. I just kept forgetting that.
Yeah, it happened to me earlier. It is difficult. It really doesn't It really doesn't make it easier. But yeah, as you can see, this is apparently, you know, because there's a lot of space to move around. This is really one of those levels where the desert mode makes it harder, whereas the other level that we played earlier made it, you know, it was a lot easier actually. Oh no! Oh god! I'm so slow.
You just need raw firepower.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's go all in one side first and kill outside first.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
You always.
In theory, yes, but
Apparently not.
in practice, no. Oh, sorry. I forgot to move. I was looking on chat. I'm looking at the stream real quick. That's so unfair.
Maybe guys are watching.
I shot! I just pressed the button! It's the game's fault.
Agreed.
I blame the game.
I'm gonna agree here, so I got killed.
I blame the game. I blame my controller. I blame I don't know. I blame everyone. Yeah. The time of day.
Government.
The government.
Oh, I suspect.
No jokes.
No jokes about the government.
Instant death.
I thought this was America. Okay, there we go.
Great.
No, he was so fast.
How about
I done got
you
sniped.
guys focus and now I'm dying. Nice. Just proving a point.
It is real.
Just stay up here. But I think I'm
Yeah, don't shoot, don't shoot. I was looking at the bus. Why was I looking at the bus? It is cool. That's true. The bus is
To die for.
the bus is cool.
alright, so
That is
Ah!
so hard.
It's always good.
So
It always feels kind of good when you know you're about to die, but then somebody else dies before.
Yeah.
That's always kind of relief. you know you done goofed, but then somebody else goofs quicker, so that's pretty good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I shot too many times. I'm an idiot sandwich. Oh god. What? How?
Sure.
Oh.
There was one window, two, three,
Yeah, but
three.
we need two.
Oh.
These takes have been made. Oh,
Goodness.
stay focused.
More. There's more.
Why are you jumping? Just kill it.
Oh, okay, that was wild. I got juked by the ball. There we go.
Oh, connection.
That as well. The connection is not the greatest right now. I'll have to look into that. I mean, I guess it might be something to do with us streaming a stream. Well, because, you know, that's what Stadia is at the end of the day, right? It's a stream. So,
Double stream.
yeah, we're double streaming right now, so maybe that's not... Wow. I was contemplating life and...
Yeah.
New content, we're just gonna switch.
Yeah. Let's do this. I like this one.
No.
It's the doodle jump theme. I don't like it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, let's focus. My only weakness. Moving targets. Wow! He's never there! That's cheating. Oh god.
More boys and girls.
I figured out my one weakness. Moving targets.
How could they have known? Oh,
We have a traitor.
oh. It's impossible to shoot the little blobs. Literally.
You got this!
Don't die.
Don't die me!
Oh.
I was reloading.
I was trying.
We couldn't have... Okay.
All on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh god. Too many shots. I need to reload. I'm so slow. I'm so slow.
Again.
Ah!
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the one. Be careful. Don't overdo it.
Wait, what? Just stand still and shoot.
Ah, wait. He moves so unpredictably. I don't know why I call him a he, because he's a blob. But I guess
Definitely
definitely
a hero.
a he blob. Are you?
Would be a great esport.
It is a great esport. What do you mean? It already is.
It's also been nice.
Fortnite? Pfft.
More like Spitlings.
Fort who? Okay.
Oh.
This is the perfect anti-friendship game, yeah. If you have some friends that you really want to get rid of, nah.
Invite them.
Yeah.
Invite them. Some fine wine.
Yeah. It's, you know.
Alright, Mr. Bus.
The good thing is though,
Die on my
you know,
side.
the good thing is that implemented rule of whoever, you know, cries about, whoever cries about the other players losing a lot loses next. So there is a safety net. Yeah.
already included.
You can't really flame because as soon as you do, the game will notice.
Gotcha,
You're
the
like,
bus.
and the game will
Avenge.
murder you. Wow. I'm sorry. Oh god. Oh no. Oh. Oh, so slow. That's probably the worst part about the
Oh yeah.
oh no. Oh god.
Moving targets.
No. The worst part about the desert mode, I think, is that you start to move slower as time progresses. I'll go middle. Yeah. Easy. No, not easy.
Controller's broken.
Let's get all the way over here.
Little bus. Reload. Go reload. Fine. I'm gonna protect you. Who's gonna protect the little pretzel?
I love
Who's
how
gonna-
this
who's
corner
gonna
is
pro-
just filled with little pretzel corpses.
Detective. It seems like a bunch of pretzels were murdered here. Oh no. What am I doing? Note to self. Blobs are not your friend.
Oh no, moving targets. The move. Faker.
I gotta reload. Protect.
Who's protecting me? Alright.
Do you need protection? Okay, I'll go.
Oh yeah. What? So close.
Okay.
We tried so hard.
We'll finish this level. Yeah.
Always sometimes disappointing where you just like first it's rage and you wanna quit and then there comes a point where you just level.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It
like
takes me 2 hours to beat this level.
if it's the last thing I do.
Last thing I'll ever do. I'm not leading.
I will beat this level or I will die trying. There's no middle ground.
I will not leave work.
Okay. Reloading.
Good, we good.
Okay. What? Okay, you got this. Nice. Let's go.
Oh, no pressure, but if I die.
Don't die, man. No!
Whoa.
Oh my
Did you see
god.
that?
Yeah, I saw the little skip. Okay, hold
I'm
on.
so
We got this.
scared.
Yeah! Easy.
Wow.
Woo. Danger seeker.
Oh, touchdown.
That's the pretzel.
I got
Pretzel was the danger seeker.
I
You
got
got a
a
touchdown. What do you? Oh, because when you okay, that's when you press down to fall faster,
I guess.
right? Yeah. What did I get?
And the lone wolf because I was always standing in the left corner by myself.
I got treasured friend because I think that's when everybody picks up my spits and uses them for their own ammo. Is that right?
Oh, the other way around. I think there's one that says sharing, which I think is
Sharing's caring. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I picked up all the spits. I don't know.
Same spray.
Well, I'm a treasured friend.
Moisturizer. So you were pretty. You were going for them. That ammo reload. All the time.
Yeah. Yep.
So
That's
you
how
can
you
see,
do it.
You can see kills and death, right?
That as well, yeah. Let's not
Let's
look at
not
that
look this.
too closely. I'll be the orange Cthulhu. Yeah.
I'm Magikarp.
Nice.
I'm coffee.
Um,
Nothing.
I can decide. Okay.
You can be the spiky poop or
Like,
the boar.
The pink boar.
Alright.
Pink woman.
Coffee's not ready yet.
No, I
Coffee's still still recaffeinating.
Still.
Retro arcade. Yeah, I guess let's do retro arcade for our last one probably already. It's already been over an hour. time goes so fast. It's crazy.
Retrocade?
Yeah.
Or you wanna go
Or
like on Magic Show is not
Fancy.
that. Magic Club.
We could go Cuddle Bears.
Maybe we should do.
Should we do Bets Bit Crazy?
But just 3.
Okay,
rounds,
well
maybe.
we'll do 3 and we'll stick to the easier.
Yeah.
Okay, we're already just. Wait, what?
Erase the party lips.
All right. Okay, we're gonna do the easiest levels. Just you know, to give you an idea of what Bets Bit Crazy is, because it is kind of crazy.
Everybody look away. Instead of the hard ones, just B-sides.
Yeah, we're just doing the toughest B-sides there are. Cthulhu isn't scared. Orange Cthulhu is not scared of any level.
It takes pixel level 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Everything's the wrong way around, and as if you're on the ground.
Yeah,
Oh
shooting
my.
up, now it's shooting down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and if you're on the ground, you're slow as well. The Great Flood.
I'm so confused.
Easy.
Not even close.
Bets Bit Crazy, more like Bets Bit Easy. I shouldn't have done that.
No.
The game's,
You're
the game's
so gonna die.
The game's gonna get me back so hard for
So
this.
gonna die.
Regrets.
Coffee took the bullet. Oh, and you're pretty damn slow if you move.
Exactly. If you're moving on the ground, you're very slow actually. Oh, I shot down. Oh boy. Oh goodness me. We're having connection issues. That's not helping.
Really not helpful.
That's what you get for choosing the easy ones. Stay like.
Yeah. That's Stadia's failsafe as well. Like, oh, you want to go easy, huh?
You thought
Well, I'll give you easy.
I think not.
Thinks not.
today.
Not on my turf. Alright. Oh god. I mean, the good thing about the upside down thing is you actually get used to it. Like, it's super confusing at first, but the longer you play it, you know, at a time, you do get used to it. Let's do... I don't know. I don't really mind. Oh god, okay. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. You can just spam down here. Oh! I mean, there is the, there is this one little, piece of steady floor that we can reload on.
Borrow me.
Somebody's gotta, you know, somebody's gotta take one for the team.
Just borrow the cake.
Oh boy. This is jumping. Oh. No!
Somebody freed the big guy before the
Alright. And reloading. Do kill the big boy.
big boy down. No, fishy.
Did you try to...
Come here, fishy.
Did you ah!
My bad.
I've been murdered.
Revenge of the...
Yep.
Someone threw me under the bus.
Revenge of the kid pig.
Okay, there we go. He's gone. Wade. Backstabber. There should be a medal for that. Ah!
Yay.
Oh!
Yes.
Easy. Easy. Right. Yeah, and as you can see, above each little spitling,
There's
there's
favorite medal is the part of the team.
wait, which one is it?
the top row.
What do you have to do for it?
Part of the team is
Yeah.
probably the less kills or something like that.
Oh, okay. Least kills.
Yeah.
Well, it's a draw though,
Yeah.
kill wise.
Yeah, I
So.
don't know what not exactly it is. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Well, you know. All right. Yeah, but I think maybe we'll show you the that there is a story mode real quick. And how it works basically. That's something I wanted to quickly show as well. Because, you know, as a team, we were playing the party mode now. Obviously, we can play through the story mode as well. Either you could play it on your own, but you could also play it with friends, obviously.
Even die
And you know, this is the level selection. Basically, you can
Why?
stop it.
Sorry.
And you can.
So scared.
You can, as you can see, you can unlock Spitlings and select them right away from here. You could always go back into the level, the Spitling select screen as well. Well, that was me, my bad. I forgot that I changed my Spitling. And yeah, then you hop into a new set of levels. There's no mutators in the story mode, right? You can play the levels that you unlock in the party mode with the mutators unlocked as well. But story mode itself, you know, is just the main campaign, I guess. You play through, I don't even know how many levels, but there's a bunch of them. Something like that. There's a lot of them, and to each level there's a B-side, so you know, that is a lot of difficult levels as well. And you get a big boss fight at the end against the biggest and baddest of all mobs. Which I think is a really cool idea. Like I like the. It's funny how this concept of these enemies is like, it's so simple. You know, they're really just blobs of goop. But you start hating them so much throughout the game that they really actually feel like you're sworn enemies. It's crazy. It is crazy. But it works. I don't know. It's funny, but it works. Right. But yeah, this is story mode. You know, just to give you a short idea that this is also a thing. We're not gonna show the. Well, we can show the first comic strip, I guess, right? The introduction that you get to see anyway.
A short glimpse.
Yeah, a short glimpse at, you know, how the story's told, because I think that's a really fun idea as well. You get those little comic books, these comic issues, and this is basically what happens when you start the story mode. You get to know your Spitlings a little bit, I guess, and you get to see what happens to them and why they have to fight their way through their skyscraper, I guess, where they live in. And those cute little, you know, look at those cute little Spitlings, just having fun. They're such nice guys. They're such nice little critters.
So in the story you also learn why they're being attacked and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But maybe
You know.
we shouldn't spoil too much.
No, we're not spoiling too much, but as you can see, there's the first blob, and spider dude is kind of scared. So yeah, I mean, you know, that's kind of what awaits you in Spitlings. You get achievements and all that good stuff. And you know, again, as you can see, there's a bunch of different Spitlings to unlock through the story mode and through achievements. So whole lot of content, a lot of fun to play with friends. I prefer playing it in multiplayer, I guess. You could always play it alone, sure. And there's, you know, I guess there's a good reason to do that too. Is, you know, it's its own challenge in itself. But overall, I'd recommend playing it with a bunch of friends. But yeah, we hope you'll enjoy Spitlings. It is out now on Google Stadia, exclusively for now. As we've already announced, it will come to consoles and PC and all that. But for now, you can get it on Google Stadia, and this has been our very first release actually on Google Stadia. So that has been an adventure as well. You know, always pretty exciting to, I guess, you know, do something new. So yeah, we hope you'll enjoy it, and thank you all for watching. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.